welcome to the Kidney Trails Broadcasting Network studio. I am your delighted host, Anthony. I am excited. I am ecstatic to be here with each and every one of you that are here tonight. You know, it's on our side of the coast. It's 9 o'clock, but on the Pacific Standard Time, on the Pacific Coast, it is 6 o'clock, which means we are getting ready to start a phenomenal show tonight. I'm really excited because this is one of the most interesting things I've done in a while. So we're really excited about it. And being part of the Kidney Trails, I'm very honored to be here to be able to do this. And we have a guest, our co-host with us. And who knows, there may be a lot more co-hosts than we even think, because I'm sure there's going to be people popping in and out because we have something very special for each and every one of you tonight. So we are going to get started. But before we get started, I do want to say that we're kind of going back to where I first originally started, not where I originally started, but where I ended up speaking at one of my big events back in Las Vegas, Nevada. And really excited about it. We're going to be bringing in a wonderful co-host, Dwelyn Williams, COO of Kidney Trails. So we're really excited. And just a few more seconds, because this conference that he's at is very special. Because when I was a dialysis patient, when I first went in there, the only thing I thought is everybody that took care of me was a nurse. And I found out otherwise. I found out that there was nurses, there was dietitians, there was social workers, there was physicians, there was nurse practitioners, there was patient care technicians, or in the dialysis world, CCHT, clinical hemodialysis technicians. There was also biomedical equipment technicians as well that took care of me by taking care of the machines in the water treatment system. We're bringing you Dwelyn Williams, who is live from NANT DTX22. And that conference is designed for technicians. It's designed for those that, the technicians that are caring for the patient's bedside or by their chair, and also those that are in the water room. So without further ado, I want you to give a big round of applause to my other co-host, Dwelyn Williams.
What she's saying is what we're saying here.
Okay.
Hey, my man Anthony, how you doing?
I will be doing good when I hook up my computer.
I hear that. Well, Anthony, those of you all out there, my LinkedIn family, my Facebook followers, my YouTube users, and my Instagram people, I'm Dwelyn Williams, and I call myself the glue. I call myself the glue. Why? Because I like to bring people together. I am here in not only the home of the Las Vegas Raiders, not only am I here at Las Vegas, Nevada, Tropicana, I am home here at NANT DTX22. NANT, for those of you who don't know what NANT stands for, is National Association of Nephrology Clinical Technicians. Las Vegas is like a second home to me. And check it out, I got my first guest here, and me and this young lady, we go way, way back. When I first moved to Las Vegas in 2010, and 2013, it was my first NANT conference before we called it DTX. This is Miss Monica Askew. We are former co-workers. And Monica inspired us to start our first ever NANT chapter here in Las Vegas. Monica, tell everybody who you are, who you represent.
My name is Monica Askew. I've been in dialysis for over 31 years. Okay. I am part of the NANT. Been there just near Dwelyn, started at NANT at the same time. Okay. And I'd like to give a shout out to my Davida, Fresenius, and my newest HCA family.
All right.
There's nobody can do what we do.
That's right. That's
We
exactly
are
right.
special.
That's right. That's right.
Special people. Okay. And I love this man right here. Okay.
So Monica, so ladies and gentlemen, we're here posing from the Lifelike booth. Lifelike.com has the only virtual simulation device for hemodialysis technician education. Now, Monica, she just got here. She just sat down, so she has not quite yet experienced the Pico device. So, Monica, let me tell you about the Pico. So, whenever I met Mr. Mark Anderson in Kansas City at ADC, I was walking by his booth. And I'm not a gamer. I'm not into video games. But when I walked past his booth, I saw a picture of a dialyzer, and I saw a picture of a kidney. So I got to thinking, why is a video game here at a kidney conference? So I made my way to Mr. Anderson's booth, and Monica, let me tell you something. I put these goggles on, and I've been blown away since 2020, right before COVID. So let me tell you why I was blown away.
Okay.
Monica, I've been a technician for 22 years. How long you been a technician? Oh my
I've been over 30 years.
Over 30 years. So you have precepted more individuals than I have. So let me ask you a question. Whenever you're precepting someone, has there ever been a time whenever you tried to describe how Dallas was and you had a pause?
Yes.
So you had that pause basically because you wanted to paint a picture, right?
Exactly.
So whenever I came across the Pico here at lifelike.com, I put these goggles on. Do you know that this device can actually take you inside of the dialyzer and show you how reverse osmosis works, how it pulls out, the toxins? And I was just amazed. So those of us who are experienced technicians with the Pico device, it's a great asset for those of us who to teach anyone who is new to dialysis. In my opinion, what they do is it establish confidence. It definitely, I always like to say the Pico it allows you to get your feet wet without touching the water. That's what I like to say. So, Monica, how are you enjoying DTX 2022? Because it's been 2 years since we've been live.
Exactly. That's since 2020.
That's right, since 2020. And here at DTX, we're like family. It's like a homecoming. So tell us how you feel like being here and what has it done for you over the past 2 years in our absence.
I love it.
Yes.
What my weakest part of it is not being here live with all these beautiful and intelligent people.
That is right.
We got people from all walks of the earth, from Alaska all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada. Africa. We've got people from all over the country.
Did y'all hear that? We have technicians that are from Africa,
India. Yes.
Everywhere. I reside in Phoenix, Arizona, but I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Shout out to the FSU Broncos for that CIAA championship. So I got to give a shout out to my hometown. So it's just amazing that we have so much culture here in this building. Monica, I don't want to hold you. I want to thank you.
Thank you.
And to show you our appreciation at the KT Broadcasting Network.
And my Detroit home family, because that's where I'm originally from. Love y'all too, because I learned dialysis right there in that state.
So Monica, what size T-shirt you prefer me getting?
Small, give me a
So Monica, check this out.
Okay.
And everybody passed the word. Anybody who comes to the booth, they get a Kidney Trails T-shirt for free with our motto on the back that says, "Make your story valuable, one word at a time." So Monica, in spite of Kidney Trails Broadcasting Live Network,
yes,
and we go green for life, and this is March, Kidney Awareness Month. Monica, we love you.
Love you too, baby. All right, thank you.
Spread the word and tell anybody who comes to the lifelike.com, they will get a T-shirt.
I shall.
And tell them to come and view the Pico.
I sure will.
Love you too.
All right now. Bye-bye, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got to see my first guest here at DTX 2022. Anthony, tell me, brother, so don't you wish you were here?
Oh, my. I can tell you, if it wasn't for the other meeting that I have to go to this weekend, man, I want to be there with y'all. I'm there with y'all in spirit. That's where I ended up speaking in 2019.
Right.
When you and I first met, we're kind of going back to the roots, right? This is part of our story.
We're definitely going back to the roots.
Yeah, definitely going back to the roots. To our audience, Dwelyn and I met at the very meeting he's at right now. And it was so interesting because we had, it was phenomenal. I had to speak the last day, and I can tell you, my speech was a lot different because if you're a speaker, if anybody's a speaker there, any of our audience, wherever you tune in, LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook, if you are a speaker, one thing you don't want to do is
that's true.
Write your speech while you're flying on a plane to the conference. Okay, you don't want to do that. It's not a good idea. Let me just tell you, because everything's going good. You get there, you get your speech done.
Right.
You definitely don't change it the night before, because that's exactly what happened. But I will tell you, I had wrote the speech. I was like, this isn't where I need to go. This isn't how.
Right.
What I wrote wasn't what I needed to be bringing. It's like life told me, okay, Anthony, you got to wake up. It's time for you to work. I don't think I went to bed that night till 4 o'clock and got up at 5 to get ready for the speech. Yeah, I was exhausted. I'm thinking I've got to get up on
Oh my
stage in
goodness.
front of all these people and speak. And
Right.
actually, that was the start of my speech. What I do today may affect generations to come. And so that was kind of the beginning of that, kind of the buildup of that.
Right.
So I wouldn't recommend people to do what I did, but it was an interesting experience that
That's true.
was absolutely phenomenal. You know,
Andy, I want to tell you, I'll be the cut off, but I know that when we met, was that 2019? That was the year of my presidency, was it? If I remember correctly.
It was. I remember seeing a card that said, "I am on a roll."
Yeah. So those of y'all who know me, I came up with that slogan. That slogan, "I'm on a roll," came from whenever I traveled from DC to Seattle, Washington, to promote NANT, which is NANT. And I did that. I did it with flair. I tried to do that with pride. And I'm so proud to be a part of DTX, which is Dialysis Tech Connections. One of the fun things I like about DTX is we have the fun badges and the fun lanyards here. You know, my favorite one is Grandpa here. That's what I like, you know. but you know, like I said, you know, we want to everybody to come to the lifelight.com booth. Lifelight.com is the only, as we know, the only hemodialysis technician education VR simulation device. So I'm seeing people walk by right now and see if anybody want to be a guest. We got people coming in and out, and man, it's pretty great, man. I love it here. And I'm also on Instagram too, viewing live. Those of you who don't have my Instagram, it's Kidney Trail, not with an S, Kidney Trail Tales author at Instagram. So that's where we at right now. So Anthony, you see how much fun I'm having at DTX22. So 23, do you think that the kidney trails will make an impact at DTX 23?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
That's good.
Like I said, I would have been there had it not been for this other meeting. But I'm really excited because I can tell you, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you a sneak preview. Not sure I'm supposed to, but I guess my boss will get me in trouble afterwards.
Anthony, look here.
Another live video.
Right. Well, Anthony, I have another guest.
Bring
here.
Him on.
Well, here she is. What is your name?
Jessica.
So let's see. Let's get the camera on Jessica. And Jessica, I'm gonna kind of have you speak a little louder to the mic. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jessica Zima. Jessica, tell everybody where you're from, who you're working for, who you represent proudly, and what do you think about DTX?
So I'm Jessica. Hello, guys. I'm from Augusta, Georgia. I'm the Masters. It's coming in a couple weeks.
Wow.
I tried to get them to reschedule it. They didn't want to listen. I work for Fresenius. I have 4 or 5 years.
Fresenius where?
Georgia.
What part of Georgia again?
Augusta.
Augusta, Georgia. I got you. Okay. All right.
I'm a preceptor, lead technician in my clinic.
Oh.
Hey, guys.
So your clinic, what's the name of does your clinic have like a special name?
I
mean, I know it's Fresenius, but you know, Fresenius, they have such a wonderful reputation. And some clinics have their special name. So is it Fresenius Augusta Stars or Fresenius Augusta Mighty Stars, or what would you call your clinic if they didn't have a special name? What would you call your clinic?
Well, we're number 1 in the region, so I would say we're number 1 all-stars.
So you're Augusta number 1. You hear that? You're Augusta number 1. So Jessica, let me tell you something. So is this your first time in there?
It is. Not my first time.
So you're a first time either. You'll be next. This is yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to get another. So I'm a past president, and I love it each time I come.
Okay.
But we here at DTX and NANT, we always love the feedback from new members, new visitors, and what we like to do is we like to tell you to take this message home and take it home to them. Now, I don't know, we're posting from the lifelight.com too. And like I told you all before, lifelight.com is the only virtual simulation for hemodialysis technician education.
You can be inside a kidney.
So you did it.
Yeah.
So tell them about Lifelight. Tell them about it.
So you put on just like a 3D, like you would if you're playing PlayStation or whatever. It goes on, and you're literally traveling through a 3D model of your kidney.
Okay.
And you're going through it, and you're seeing how the dialyzer and how the blood is being cleaned throughout your body, and you're watching toxins being pulled, and you're watching how dialysis is working for that specific patient.
Wow.
And it's taking you through the core curriculums because you have to be certified after so long to be dialysis tech. And it's taking you through the different core curriculums. And I don't know about you, but I'm a visual learner. So to be able to...
She said it. She said it.
To be able to travel through an actual kidney or dialyzer, and someone who's not familiar with dialysis, you're not going to know these terms.
That's right.
But my 9-year-old can probably figure this out.
Ooh, so I don't mean to cut off. But you say you're 9-year-old, so that's safe to say that it's user friendly.
It is very user friendly.
Okay.
Anybody who doesn't have a medical background, it is medical technology friendly.
Right.
It explains terms in a way that Mr. Joe Smith down the street would probably understand. I'm going to pass along the information to my clinic and see if we can get that rolling out. Like I said, I'm an educator throughout my clinic and throughout the Augusta area, so we're going to see if we can incorporate some stuff.
And I'm going to tell you what, like I told everybody who's interested, I myself, I'm a past board member, past president, and I love Nat so much. I'll be willing to come to your clinic and give an in-service. I would bring the people.
I will take your information.
Which I tell you what, and in spite of that, on behalf of the KT Broadcasting Network, I have a T-shirt over here. So, what T-shirt? What size you prefer?
I'm an extra large.
Let me see if I have it. So, let's see. And if you don't have this size, you know what you can do with it, right? You wear like little.
Give it to my 9-year-old.
There you go.
She probably represents.
Exactly. So, what I'll do is I have a large.
Okay, that'll work.
And then what we'll do is we'll go through and see if we have more. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our second winner of the KT Broadcasting Network T-shirt. This is KB, the Positive Kid. And our slogan is making your story valuable one word at a time. Jessica Lehman, I thank you so much.
Thank you.
We the KT Broadcasting Network. We love you.
Love you.
Lifelight.com. Check us out. Lifelight.com. We love you.
Do it.
Hey, send more people about it.
I sure will. I'm going to go get my friend Shelby.
Anthony, you heard it, man. So how you like that?
You're having too much fun over there, man.
Hey, man,
and that's the thing.
It's a requirement. Say what?
I'm seeing it in the comments. I think people are enjoying it. I do want to take a few quick, short minutes to acknowledge some of the people that's come in. We've had Jenny Gold come in. She said hello.
Hey, Jenny. Jenny's ready.
Yeah, Jenny's ready. We have Philip Jones that's here.
Oh, we got Mr. Philip up to no good, Inglewood Jones. How you doing, man? Shout out to the Second Chance. How you doing, brother?
Monica has stopped by and has been talking to Philip back and forth, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, Monica, how you doing, Monica? Glad you showed up. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, and I don't know who this little dude is, but this little dude decided to pop in.
Is that Mr. Anthony Ant Reed, my man? Thank you so much for having us here, and we love it, man. We love it. So, Anthony, let me see. So, Anthony, do you know much about Lifeline?
I know a little bit from some of the different discussions that we had, and especially, ladies and gentlemen, if I can take just a quick second, we actually recorded an event that Lifelike did the other week. It's posted on YouTube. We didn't want anybody to miss it, so we posted it on YouTube so that you could watch it and you could be able to see a little bit of it. So I think it's a wonderful idea, a wonderful opportunity.
I hear that. Anthony, guess what, man? They say 3 times the charm, and how about I got my third guest here? Can you believe it? Man? I feel like I'm on a roll, like I always say on my LinkedIn. So, ladies and gentlemen, to my third guest, I'm gonna let her introduce herself because let me tell you why. I love baseball, and I don't have like a favorite team, but whenever I go to the store and I buy a hat, you know what I buy? I buy the New York Yankees. You know why? Because I've been a Yankees fan since I can remember. Shout out to the Boston Red Sox. Shout out to the Washington Nationals. Hey, but I have to say, I'm a New York Yankee fan till I die. And I'm going to live forever. I'm going to live in spirit. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a special guest, and she's going to tell you why. So what I want you to do is tell everybody who you are, where you're from, who you represent, and your role here at DTX22. Ladies and what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you come a little bit closer to the mic.
Okay.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, Take it away. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Shelby Jones. I'm originally from New York. I live in New York. I'm a dialysis technician for the last 38 years.
38?
I work in home therapy now.
Oh, wow.
My passion has always been a technician,
Yes.
but I took it to the next level as far as just trying to get myself involved, trying to get other people involved, just like other techs. Because techs are the future, are the now and the new.
You hear that? She said the technicians are the future, and we're not PCTs. We're nephrologic clinical technicians. We want to ban the word patient care technician. That's a shout out for that.
Yes. And I'm here because I want to get the information, bring it back to the clinics.
Yes.
Tell my other fellows.
Yes.
Just to be a part of this awarding event is so spectacular. Getting my peers.
There you go. Exactly.
You know, you see the person around, or you see them in the books, or just on the internet. You know, I'm seeing them.
See live and in person. I always tell people, you know, if you see me on social media or your LinkedIn, I'm not a catfish. So therefore, it's proven that we're not. So Shelby, now, what is your role now with NAM?
So I work for facilities taking care, as I said before. But I've been involved with the PCT Council. That's technicians helping with retention, with the leadership along the way to keep technicians in the know, in the job.
That's the key word. Every company loves that word, retention. The capital R, retention, right?
How I got involved in that, I always moved Charlie and I moved to see out of New York.
Well, that's not even the whole module.
I did a lot of their workshops.
Yes.
I presented a lot of times with Charlie in the hotel and in the hospital. Because he was one of the people that helped me along to get my CCHT.
Oh, was it?
And so was Charlie.
Oh, wow.
What we did was he did a study guide on a Sunday,
right.
2008 prior, you know, and
You're next.
I passed it, and it's been, ever since I've been doing what I had to do.
Oh, wow.
And I'm here now because I got selected.
You got selected for what? Speaking into the mic, so what you get selected for?
Well,
speaking to the mic.
I was nominated.
Nominated?
Northeast. Regional Vice P.
For NANT?
For NANT.
Did you hear that? I'm gonna have her say that one more time. Say it one more time.
I'm the Vice President for Northeast Region of NANT.
Oh wow. So
NANT.
So let me get this straight. So the Northeast region of NANT. That's New York.
Yes.
That's New Jersey.
Yes.
That's Rhode Island.
Yes.
That's Massachusetts.
Yes.
Oh my God. That is Vermont. That is Maine.
You calling it?
That's Maine. That's who else? Who else up north? Don't let me forget you. That's Connecticut. Shout out to Bridgeport. That's Connecticut.
I know Bridgeport.
Connecticut. So the Northeast region is under your jurisdiction for you to spread the word about NANT. And let me tell you why I say that. And I said it earlier before. I don't know if you know this, but when I was president for 2019.
I remember.
Did you know that I drove from DC to Seattle promoting NANT?
No.
Okay, yeah. So
but I know I saw you along the way. I saw you here, there, and everywhere.
And you know, I do that because I love NANT. I love what I do, and I want to spread the word. And you know, NANT has been around since I think 83 or 86. Don't quote it, but it's been the 80s. And ladies and gentlemen, it's 2022. And not many people know about NANT. Jessica, shout out from a fellow New Yorker and Yankee. Jessica's from the Bronx.
All right.
Jessica, I see you, baby. I see you. So it was a wonderful thing, me serving as a Southwest Vice President, and for me to serve as a NANT President. I mean, I'm forever humble. I'm always trying to spread the word. And you know, I thank you for stepping up to the role, stepping up to the plate. You get it? Stepping up to the plate. New York Yankees, Brooklyn in the house, BK, right?
BK Brooklyn, that's right. You know, we call it Brooklyn.
Right. So Shelby, so you're here at the Lifelike.com booth. Now, have you got a chance to experience the Lifelike?
No. When I saw you the other night, I was like, okay, I want to see what these things.
Yes.
And you said I'm into radio. I said, I'm gonna be over here. But what I want to say is the shoes that I'm coming along into.
Yes.
You to see.
Yes.
Dwelyn, Charlie have paved the way. Kevin, Clarissa, all of them paved the way for us.
Yes.
So I'm ever so humble.
And they paved the way for me too.
So I just want to say, I'm going to try to walk that walk and be about that talk.
And I'm going to tell you one thing. When you walk that walk, we won't be in front of you or behind you. We'll be right beside you.
That's what we want. And I'm always going to stay beside your guys.
So, we at the KT Broadcasting Network love you. We thank you for stopping by.
And thank you for having me.
And show our appreciation. What type of t-shirt? What size t-shirt?
You know I'm a well-endowed woman, probably like an extra large.
I tell you, if I don't,
I'll put it in the log.
so you put okay. So I have a, let me see, and I'm running out of shit. So there's a large. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I have a true blue KB the Positivity T-shirt. Our logo, making a story viable one word at a time.
This is so vital. I'm going to reach back out to you.
There you go. There
For
you go.
information and keep
Exactly.
going. Thank you so much, my brother.
Hey, so much.
Thank you.
Hey, enjoy DTX.
Yeah, thank
enjoy
you so
it,
much.
enjoy it, enjoy it. Anthony, my man, I'm having fun, bro. I'm having fun.
See that.
Anthony, I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll.
You know, I'm trying to think of something goofy to say, and I'm kind of running out of words. I don't think I had enough coffee.
I hear that. Hey, man, you know, it'll come to you. It'll come natural. You know what I'm saying? It'll come natural. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm posting on my Instagram live here. We have people stopping by all the booths. In the booths here, we have DaVita, we have State Chemical Student Solutions, we have Cardinal Health, we have Mesa Labs, we have NAT booth, we have IBT Scientific, we have Physicists. Shout out to Ted Singh. And we here at the Lifelike.com, where I said Lifelike is the only VR simulation device for hemodialysis technician education. So, Anthony, my man, what do you think so far?
Dude, I am having a blast on this. And, you know, I was nervous at first.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know why. I mean, I do these live streams. I mean, there's no reason. I mean, and even just yesterday and today, I've done 2 videos. I shouldn't be nervous, but for some reason, I got a little bit of the jitters right here at around 8 o'clock Eastern.
I hear that. Hey, Anthony, I thought I had another special guest. I'm sorry. I was going to bring a very, very special guest, but he kind of walked by, so we're going to save it for a little bit later.
That's fine. Hey, while we have a moment,
please.
I do want to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, Lifelike. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not checked out Lifelike, there's a couple different ways. First thing is, right down below my finger, you can check out their website right there, lifelike.com. I encourage you to go and check that out. The other way is on our YouTube channel, K2 Broadcasting Network Team. You can actually see the demo that was done on our website, so that you can see how it works. You know, I encourage you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and hit the little notification button so you know.
Right.
Because I can tell you, this is live on YouTube. We're on LinkedIn. We're on Facebook. And not only that, but I can tell you there's a lot more content coming.
Hey, and speaking of content, here at Lifelike, we're handing these out. You know, this is a sheet. This here, right, is we're focusing on 3D content aligned with MEI's core curriculum textbook. So anybody who comes by the Lifelike.com booth, they can go through the simulation device, through 7 steps. We have introduction, extracorporeal circuits. We have types of dialysis access, cannulation, hygiene and infection spread. And Anthony, one of the favorites, and you're gonna love this, Anthony. The Pico has the water room.
Water. Duck's feet, right? That's what we're called, right?
The Pico has the water room in it. So what I always tell technicians is that, I've been doing this 22 years, and the water room is still kind of foreign to me. And what it does, it helps us as preceptors and as coaches and teachers to show the new individuals entering dialysis to be able to explain dialysis as a whole. Because majority of technicians, like Ms. Zima said, we're mainly hands-on people. So when you supply a visual for dialysis, because dialysis is graphic, what it does is, it brings things full circle. And the one thing I do love is with the Pico, and I think everyone should have this in their home and in their facility, it brings more confidence to the new technician. And with education, we always tell individuals, this could be an asset for your education device. Speaking of graphic novels, here's my graphic novel. I don't know about this, and y'all can check out the Kidney Store, kidneytrust.com, the KT Store, and you can check it out. Speaking of graphic novels.
Yeah. And Dwelyn, I haven't really shared this. I don't share this a lot, but the one thing is, you are a certified clinical hemodialysis technician, correct?
That's correct.
Well, for all of those that are out watching, I'm a technician too, but I work in the water room. I'm a biomedical technician.
Okay.
That's why the water room does get me excited. I've been in water treatment since I was 18 years old. So water treatment is always
18. So it's safe to say that you are a kidney plumber.
I guess you could say, you know, I started out in household water treatment, then moved up to municipality,
Right.
and then of course into the medical. But I can tell you, I love water, always have. So that's just something off to the side. I know it's relevant because that's one of the reasons I went to NANT was because I was a technician. Yeah, that's why I was invited to speak, but you know, it was kind of interesting. You know, a biomedical equipment technician that was actually a patient. And beforehand, because that's what I did. I was an I tell people I have both sides of the machine. I got the inside experience, and I got the outside experience.
Right. Oh my goodness, man. I mean, you know, ladies and gentlemen, since we have time, I'm gonna well, I can't post it here, but on my Instagram, I'm gonna show the video very shortly of what the screen looks like whenever you into the simulation device. It's like totally phenomenal. I might have another guest. I'm trying to look and see. I'm trying to flag people down. You know, I may want to get people to share their experience of DTX and what it has to offer.
And I can tell you, for any of you out there that are a dialysis technician in any form, this is a wonderful meeting. This is phenomenal.
It really is. It really is. It really is. Let me see if I think I might have a guest. Emily, you want to come be a guest? Ladies and gentlemen, now this is like a very, very special guest. This young lady, she's a phenomenal woman. She has a wonderful background. I actually met her here at DTX. When was this? Oh my God. She's had so many roles here, but I tell you what, I'm gonna have this young lady introduce herself, and what she's gonna do is tell you who she is, where she's from, and what DTX means to her. So, ladies and gentlemen, look at my special guest right here. So, tell us who you are.
Hello, Emily Mahalik.
Just so they can hear the mic, but you can look there. Yes.
Emily Mahalik. I'm a biomedical engineer by degree. I've been in the dialysis field for 19 years. Love it. Plan to stay in it. I started coming here 7 years ago. It was 7 years ago that we first met.
Yeah, because I remember my first conference was 2013, and I remember I used to sit in the audience and just kind of just looking like a turtle in the shell, you know. And then I always say that NANT was my NANT birthed me, so I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. So Emily, let me ask you something. So you've been in the field for 19 years. You've been coming to NANT for how many years? You said
7.
For 7. You know, the pandemic hit, so we've missed what? 2 years? 2 years. 2 years.
2 years.
Tell me this. What does DTX22 mean to you coming back and seeing all of us? I mean, did you feel like was it refreshing to see like the familiar faces, the ones that you probably thought you'd never seen in a while? So explain to everybody what that meant to you.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was just talking to a couple of the vendors, and they asked the same thing.
Right.
They too felt like, you know, the virtual thing was great.
Yes.
Still able to be fun and, you know, get what we wanted, and the education and DTX for me, whether it's 22 or 15 or 16, whatever year it was. There's so much good information and good networking.
Priceless,
and and we were talking about this through the courses today, through all the sessions, that what we have here is a family.
That's right.
We are all here for patients. We're here to try to learn better and improve on what we do now. So DTX22, to go back to your question, like I said, virtual was great, but there's nothing like, when I say family, huggers.
That's true. That's right.
When we see each other, it's not a handshake or a fist bump or
right.
an elbow bump. It's let me hug you, right?
And speaking of that, lady, I got the green dot, so that means I'm a hugger.
I got the green dot. I'm a hugger. And I told them when I checked in, I said you're going to run out of green dots.
Yes, exactly. So Emily, you're here at the Lifelike.com booth, so you got to experience the simulation device. So let me ask you this. If you would have had this while you were training, what type of impact would the Pico have made if you had this back when you were training?
Oh my God. I was literally inside the dialyzer when the blood was going through it. And the dialysate wrapped around it. So it would have really I would have really had, as a biomed technician,
Yes.
going through that,
Yes.
being able to go through each course, I would have
Right.
had a better understanding
Yes.
of what the dialysis, what the machine was doing, and what the blood was doing when it
Right.
rolled out of the body and into the. So it's, I think this is a wonderful thing. And the first question I asked when I took that off was, how are you guys going to get this out there? Because people need this. They need this. It gives them the best way to really get in the mix of what they're being trained on. So it's a wonderful thing. One thing I do want to plug in though is about DTX and about CAD. I'm really hoping that we can get the message out there what this conference is all about, what NAMP does.
We're on Instagram right here on my phone. We're here on Facebook. We're here on LinkedIn Live. We're on YouTube.
The message has to get out to all the frontline people.
Say it again. Say it to the mic. Say it.
The message has to get out to all the frontline people because this is, you get so much education, so much learning, CUs, everything that you need for your certification.
That's right.
And you get to network, you get to talk to people and hear their story because everybody has a story. You just don't know what it is. But the one thing is about this place is we're all here for the one reason, it's patients. And we all want to improve that patient care. So
That is right.
I love DTX22.
I hear
It's
that.
great to see everybody's faces
Right,
and give
that's
everybody hugs.
I hear that.
Like Lacey said earlier, it's hard to hug air. So it's great to hug a body.
She said it's hard to hug air.
No, I love that, Dwelyn. It is very hard to hug air.
You better patent copyright that. It's hard to hug air. Let me try it. You're
You
right.
ain't going to get anywhere with that one.
You don't get that touch.
Exactly. There's no wow factor in that. So, Amy, I'm going to tell you something. We appreciate your time. And here at the Lifelight.com, and to show our appreciation to KT Broadcasting Network. What type of t-shirt, what size t-shirt are you going to give?
Medium.
Medium. And let me see here. So, Emily, check this out. So, ladies and gentlemen, me and Emily kind of go way back. Emily will receive a hot pink KB t-shirt, and with our logo on the back, make your story vibrant, one word at a time. Emily, this is like a special edition because, you know, this t-shirt right here was for our Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that was our limited edition. So,
Love it.
Emily, you know, wear it with pride.
I will definitely wear it. Thank you.
Honey, we love you. Thanks so much.
Thank you for inviting me to your show.
Send people my way and say if they want a t-shirt.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by. You know, Dwelyn, she said something very important. And
What's that?
I feel like technicians, those that do that, did not get enough credit for what they did during COVID. We still had to go in.
Yes.
They still had to go in and work and put their lives right in the line of danger. So,
Yes,
for those
yes.
of you, when we talk about the medical care team, especially in dialysis, I do think about the CCH2, the clinical hemodialysis technician. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, my words are kind of getting jumbled. But
You're excited, man.
I am. I'm having a blast. But every single one of these people that have sat there, they have faced danger. They have
Yes.
sacrificed their time. They've
Right,
sacrificed
right.
family time. They're so valuable, and that's the thing. They're bringing value to the marketplace, and especially with a meeting like this, I think it's just phenomenal. And I do want to give another shout out. We do have another special guest that popped in to hello.
Do we?
We do. It says LinkedIn user, but that is James Faven, host of Dad Vice TV. We thank you for showing up to this
Dad
broadcasting
Vice.
night. Yep, Dad Vice TV. You can go check him out on YouTube.
Hey,
Free shout out for you.
Anthony, I hate to cut y'all, but ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Now,
Well,
this is about to bring a tear to my eye. And let me tell you, and I had to pull this gentleman because this gentleman, he is, man, words can't describe how much I love this man right here. And I always tell the story how when I first met him in Kansas City. Ladies and gentlemen, this is I call him Mr. Anderson, like from the Matrix, like Mr. Anderson. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what Lifelight.com is all about. This gentleman here, he doesn't work 24/7. He works 25/8. And I didn't kill that fly with a sledgehammer. I killed it with a fly, and a sledgehammer, and a chainsaw. So Mark is the reason why I'm here at DTX at the Lifelight.com booth. And Mark, I've been giving a shout out to Lifelight.com. I've been telling everybody, and we have testimonies here with technicians saying that had they had this device while they were in training or at their establishment, they feel as though that they would have made a better impact on their profession. So, Mark, tell everybody who you are, where you're from. Tell them whatever you want about life. Like, Mark, tell them, man, tell them.
Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it.
Yes, most definitely.
And Anthony, great to be here with you as well. So yeah, there's my life in the dialysis world changed the day I met Dwelyn a couple years ago here at NAN. Yes. No, it started in Kansas City. Kansas City.
ADC.
Yes, in Kansas City. That's right. So really, what we're doing here is with our simulation and virtual reality to train new people into dialysis. So VCTs, dialysis technicians. We are really helping people. First of all, just get exposed to the clinic itself. I was at the College of Southern Nevada last night. They've been using our simulations for the last couple of years.
CSN Nevada, hey, how you doing?
Shout out to CSN Nevada. And so I was talking to one of the students there, and she said she was so happy that she was able to go into our simulation, into the clinic before her clinical started, because she it helped her prepare for that first week in the clinic, and we can call that exposure therapy. That way, we've talked to other people that started off who did not go into our simulation first, and I'm thinking of one guy, Chris, and he said, I really wish I'd gone into it first, because the first week of clinicals was so overwhelming for him. He didn't know what to expect. So we're trying to bring that and just training around dialysis and just ultimately help with training and better health outcomes and retention.
I hear that. Well said, Mark. And ladies and gentlemen, I say this before, I'm going to say it again. I get so excited whenever I have access to the Pico. And I will tell you, I feel like a little kid in the candy store, and I always say this too. Whenever I met Mark and I was in his booth in Kansas City, I always said, man, I was like a bad penny in your booth, man. You would have thought that I worked for him. That's how much I was in that booth. Mark, man, I thank you so much.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you, brother.
It was we barely got downtown, so I had to grab you, my man. I had to grab you. I thank you so much. Appreciate you, my man.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you, Mark. We appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. And you know what? For ladies and gentlemen, Mark doesn't know this, but Mark doesn't get a T-shirt. Mark gets a free copy of my book. I don't know about this. Mark, here you go, my man.
Thank you very much.
He gets his free copy of my book. You. And ladies and gentlemen, I have another guest coming.
Oh boy.
I got going here.
I have a special guest. We're broadcasting live on LinkedIn Live.
Oh, wow.
We're broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube.
I'm well.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell look at her peeking. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always lovely. It is always lovely to meet someone from your LinkedIn. And I say that because I always say, like I said earlier, when you meet someone from your LinkedIn, you can literally say, I'm not a catfish. I connected with this young lady. She has a remarkable background, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to let her introduce herself, let her tell you who she is, who she's representing proudly, and what she thinks of DTX. So take it away. Who are you?
It's already Mike.
Yeah, you can scoot a little bit. Yeah,
all right.
There you go.
Hello, and thank you for inviting me to your platform. I'm Tracy Gibbons, and I am the Vice President of Nursing for Satellite Healthcare.
Satellite? Hey, Satellite.
Yes. Shout out Satellite Healthcare. DTX is amazing. It is a great opportunity for our certified technicians, biomed, and all the frontline workers in general. It's just a wonderful pour in of knowledge, of educational opportunities, just really great perspective to really reinvigorate the commitment and everything that you've been doing for these last 2 years and for your whole career. DTX is amazing. So I plan to be here again next year, and I hope to see more and more of our CCHTs, our biomed technicians attending this session. So it's been awesome.
Thank you so much. And you know what? Lifelight.com, like we said, check it out. So have you ever experienced with the Pico?
I have not.
So we always like to catch those wow factors. So I'm gonna let her go try out the Pico when she gets a chance, if not today, tomorrow. And We thank you so much. And on behalf of the Wi-Fi.com and the KT Broadcasting Network, what's up? And then they just t-shirt.
Let's do me.
So let me see what I have.
Or large.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
Is that I'm running out of t-shirts and I love that.
Oh, that's a good thing
So
to
check
run
this
out,
out.
right?
Check this out. So this is a special t-shirt too. Now I gave away a black t-shirt earlier. It was black and pink. But you see I'm wearing my Las Vegas Raiders hat. You see I got my KT Rockets t-shirt on. So she gets a Unknown Territory KB Positive Kidney black t-shirt with our logo on it. Make your story valuable one word at a time.
Awesome.
Yep.
Thank you.
Where we're
Thank
All
you for
right.
stopping by.
Thank
We
you.
love you. We love you so much.
Bye-bye.
Shout out to Satellite.
Yes, thank
Shout
you
out.
all.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
You tell
hey,
people I got
Dwayne,
too
we
much
had
t-shirts.
I will.
Chip, I got 3.
hey, Dwayne, we actually had a question from the audience.
Okay. So, I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry about it, Anthony. What did you say it again?
We had a question from the audience. Matt.
Oh,
Moore
sorry.
No, what
Okay.
about virtual training on machines, water systems, partnering with vendors? The possibilities are endless. Matt, you're right. The possibilities are endless. And, you know, I don't know if you
Yes.
missed it or not, but Dwelyn said earlier that the water room for
Yes.
water room dialysis is actually in this system. So things
Yeah.
are getting moving. So hopefully that answers your question. If you want any more information, please check out lifelink.com or reach out to
Yes.
Dwelyn or myself. We're on LinkedIn. You can find us.
That's right.
Go ahead, Dwelyn.
And I tell you what, Mr. Moore, you know, what I always do whenever I connect with individuals that are probably interested in it, I would shoot them an email, and we have 3 videos. One of those videos has an interview with Mark Anderson and myself, just me showing my passion about the Pico. So now, to answer your question, it says, what was that, Anthony? It said what, about the water room?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting just a little bit excited here.
Bro, I'm beyond excited. I'm beyond. So virtual training on machines, we literally have our virtual simulation device will actually, a young lady said earlier, a 9-year-old could do it. That's just how user-friendly that this Pico device is.
That's right.
That's right. So with the 7 steps it has, and I have it right here. I have this sheet right on verbatim. We have introduction to dialysis. We have extracorporeal circuits, types of dialysis accesses. So you have fistula, graft, catheters. We have cannulation, hygiene, and infection spread. And to top it all off, to answer your question, we have the water treatment room. Water treatment room designed by Marcor, and Marcor is also a vendor here as well. So if that answers your question, Mr. Moore, reach out to us at lifelife.com, or you can connect with Anthony Reed or myself on LinkedIn.
That's right. That's right. I can tell you, I'm having a blast here. I mean,
who's that? Jonathan said he needs one.
Yeah, Jonathan says he needs one. I'll tell you one thing. When I go to the back room, I get a smile so big I can put a banana in it sideways, man.
Oh, really? Oh, man, I'm telling you. Hey, man, when you said it, that made me picture the Three Stooges.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one thing that I really enjoy is we're having casual conversation, okay? But we're also getting, like we were talking about the technicians, and really bringing light to what they do and all the many things. Right. A lot of times the technicians that are working with the patients, they actually are the ones that listen. They listen to a lot of different people. They listen to
get on this podcast.
They're not only technicians, but they also help in so many different ways. And I know my technicians are very special to me, and they've done a lot of things.
I can stuff my face and everything, right?
Anthony, I'm going to catch up and check this out. Now, everybody know how special this guy is to me. I always call him the Boston Brawler. Ladies and gentlemen, my man Eden. He keeps it real.
Yeah.
My man, tell everybody who you are, who you represent, where you're from. Tell everybody.
Eric Sirignano from Bion and Operize.
That's right.
We're the only independent technical operation company that's pretty much taken over the industry.
I love it. I love it. Eric, so you and I met off of LinkedIn. We met in Boston, your home city, your home state. We met at NKF, and Eric reached out to me on LinkedIn. We were connected, and it was with such admiration. Eric said, "Dwelyn," he said, "I love your marketing ability." He said, "I love how you help Nat with social media. I only helped it." And then him and I have been friends ever since, and he's really like a true friend of mine, true colleague. So Bion, check them out. Like I said, he said they're on the rise and they're beyond the rise. So Eric, with the Pico device, you haven't had a chance to to witness the Pico yet, have you?
I have not. I need to, man.
So I'm gonna tell you what. So we're gonna broadcast live tomorrow, and what I want to do is have you try out the Pico tomorrow.
All right.
And then I'm gonna say, Eric, what did you think about the Pico? You know that we view the water system on the Pico, Eric.
Let's find it out. Let's see, man.
Brother.
Check it out tomorrow, brother. I'm
My
open.
man,
I'm always open.
I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm gonna let you get back to eat, my man. It's always
All
wonderful
right.
to see you.
All right.
Thank you so much. And
All
Eric,
right.
Eric, check this out.
Oh man, what you got for me? Come on.
Eric, come on, man.
Come on, man. You got the Boston Celtics green and everything?
Bro, y'all heard it, Boston Celtics green. Now, Eric, all I have is a medium.
I'll make it fit.
You make it
I'll
fit.
make it
So,
fit.
ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of LifeLight.com, the KT Broadcasting Network, Mr. Eric, he gets a KB T-shirt with our motto on the back, making your story valuable one word at a time. And what's that? Go Celtics, Boston Green. My man.
Hey, Anthony, nice to see you, brother.
Good to see you, man.
Appreciate you so much.
Hey, this is look. I am having a blast. I mean, seriously, guys. Everybody here, you don't know. I feel a part of it, and in reality,
Right.
I'm a part of it. I'm a part of it. I'm a part of it all the way from Virginia. I'm
Yeah,
sitting
oh, really?
here at
Really?
KT Broadcasting Network Studio, broadcasting live across all of our channels, and I feel like you and I are just sitting there talking, just like I was at the conference. I mean, it's absolutely fun.
Right. Yeah, you're definitely right about that, man. I mean, you know, there's a lot of love in this room. There's a lot of individuals that we haven't seen in a while, and you know, everybody's here, man. Everybody's here, and we just love it. And like I always say, go to like you said, go to dialysistech.net. You know, the motto this year is ready, set, grow. You hear that? Ready, set, grow. And by doing that, log on to dialysistech.net. And man, we're having a blast. We're having a stone cold blast.
Oh, we are, and it's I don't know.
How we looking on time, Anthony? Are we good with time?
It's, as long as you're good with time, I'm good with time. You know, we're right at where are we at? I don't know.
I have my own dog with his own.
We're at.
But I wanted them to do
Start at 9:52. As long as they're good on time, I'm good on time.
and then they're
We you know what? We're gonna be here till 7 o'clock, so we actually have like about 6 or 7 more minutes.
Right.
So you know, we can definitely keep this ball rolling. I'm gonna try my best to see if I can get any more other individuals over here to you know, to represent themselves as being technicians and what NAN is about, all them. So, man, I mean, I'm loving it, man. I really think that we should do this again tomorrow.
You know what? We can, though I may not be on there. We'll be able to get it started. At least have you doing the solo, because I know I've got some other things. I've got some other meetings and things that I have to attend to. But
I love it. You know what? I might have another special guest, and I'm gonna tell you now. This guest, if they come, I'm gonna have to come over here. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, you ready, my man? Let's do it.
I think this is
Let's do it.
right now, I'm on the edge of my seat. Let's do this here.
Okay. So check this out. So this is a young lady that I met last night. Now, this young lady here, she is the lovely wife of one of our, how can I say this? One of our most inspired board members. And it's been 2 years since I've seen this gentleman. We are on Facebook, but we haven't connected in a while. And he's standing right here before us, you know. But let me tell you why I have his wife here. She's a true wife. She's a true woman. She's very, very loyal to him. How about you tell everybody who you are, where you're from?
She gets camera shy.
Get camera shot? Well, I tell you what, Charles, come on in here. Come on in here, Charles. Come on in here, ladies and gentlemen. This is we're gonna make room. We're gonna make room in here. So check this out. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Charles Torres with his lovely wife Maria. Charles, doing fine. So, Charles, you're one of my mentors here at NAT. Tell everybody about yourself, who you are, where you're from, who you're representing.
I've been in the Dallas industry for like close to 35 years.
35 years from.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
I'm what they call the territory manager.
Okay. Puerto Rico. They have dialysis in Puerto Rico? Wait.
The only difference in Puerto Rico, they don't use technicians. They only use
Puerto Rico use technicians. Okay. So you must be Spanish. Okay. So you do know that we do have a Spanish-speaking audience. So and growing up, we've always been about culture with my mother. My mother always said, when someone speaks their native tongue, never get offended. She says because that's how they express their love, their emotions. So, what would you say to our Spanish-speaking audience about NET, about DTX, about dialysis, about kidney failure? I mean, tell me.
If I could be blunt to say this in Spanish to the audience, si tú no vienes para ver y chequear NET, tú no vas a saber qué hacer. Si tú me preguntas qué es NET, es para mí, en una palabra, puedo decir, that's something good.
I hear that. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. And his lovely wife, she's camera shy now. and you know what? She's going to kill me when we get off. She's going to get me. She's gonna get me. We could have got a mic for this on. It's fine. So, Charles, I'm not gonna hold you all up, but tell me this though: y'all haven't had a chance to experience the Pico yet, have you?
No. We were saving the best for last.
I didn't pay him to say that. Y'all heard it. He's saving the best for last. I want you all to test the Pico out right now, and I promise you, it's gonna hit home. You know what I'm talking about, okay? All right. We think y'all something. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. My last 2 T-shirts. It goes to the lovely couple. Check this out. I don't know if it's y'all size, but they get a KB T-shirt with KB on there, and make your story viable one word at a time. There you go.
And I can say this to the Spanish constituents that are out there.
Oh yeah, yes.
Si tiene tiempo, venga para mí. Check out this.
There you go. Hey. There you go. My man, thank you so much, man. Love you, man. Muchos besos.
Dwelyn, remember.
Oh, yeah, she's going to get me. Hey, Anthony, I gave out all my T-shirts are gone. Anthony, can you believe that, man?
Yeah, I can.
Anthony,
do we have a few more other things to give away later on? Maybe tomorrow?
Check this out, Anthony. So what I'm going to do, I gave out all my T-shirts, and this couple is so special to me. They're going to get a free copy of my book. I don't know about this.
That sounds good.
Beautiful. There you go. I'm going to sign it later. Okay, my man? She'll come for you. That's my bargaining piece. Thank you so much. Yep. We appreciate y'all, my man.
And it's true. You have talked about this, and I think some of the others have talked about that. How special a connection is with the technicians, and what a bond we have with each other. Whether
that's
you're
right. That's correct.
That
is so correct, man. That's so correct.
And we do, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a bond with each other. It's something special. And I really enjoy that aspect of it. And I'm proud to be a biomedical equipment technician. I'm proud to be the duck foot, so to speak. That's what I call myself. I just go quackers over the water room.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's what it is, man. I mean, I remember you made that reference about be the duck, and that always stuck with me when you said that. I remember seeing that little video where the duck would dodge the tiger. You remember that? Where the duck was in the water and the tiger was in the water. He was ducking. So it always been remember that. So Anthony, my man, we are definitely closing up here. So you want me to close it out here for you right quick?
You know what? You can close it out. Say some things, and then I'll pop you out the studio, and then I'll say some things, and then I'll cut into an ending video, and we'll go from there. How's that?
Most definitely. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor and privilege to be here at DTX22. As I always like to say, I'm on the road to DTX22. If you haven't checked this out, go to dialysistech.net. That's where it's happening with all the renal technicians in the nation. And we welcome membership. Thanks to lifelight.com for having me and the KT Broadcasting Network. Post broadcast live from their booth here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dwelyn the Glue. I call myself the glue because why? I like to bring it together. And I would like to say thank you for Las Vegas, and we love you.
Thank you, Dwelyn. Have a good night.
All right, you too, my man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was fun. I had a blast with that. And I can tell you, when we first originally planned this event, or planned this live stream, we were wondering how it was going to go. And especially when you're doing live from a conference or a business conference, whatever type of conference, you always wonder how it's going to go. I think it went well. I hope you did too. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, the video will be placed on YouTube. It will be placed on Facebook and on LinkedIn. If you liked it, drop a like down in the comments. Say you enjoyed it. If you want to learn more, we encourage you definitely to go to a little bit more about NANT. You can go there to their website right there at dialysistech.net and take a gander around, look around what they have to offer. They have some very phenomenal things that I think you will enjoy. If you want to learn more about Lifelike, go to lifelike.com. That is a phenomenal resource as well. And follow us. Follow us at kidneytrails.com. And I can tell you that very soon you're going to be seeing more videos about our summit that's coming up, the virtual summit. We're really excited about it. It's coming April 27th, 28th, and 29th. You're going to find some phenomenal speakers. We have some of the best. But we really appreciate you tuning in tonight and staying up with us this late. And you know what? I really appreciate it. And until next time, we look forward to seeing you on the trail. Have a good night, guys.